Hi everyone! For quite a while, I've wanted to build a beautiful old-school clock using neon gas discharge indicators. One day, a good friend of mine gave me a bunch of these IN12 indicators, all brand new, still in their boxes. Later, I made a tester that allows you to quickly and efficiently test these tubes. And just recently, I ordered a large batch of PCBs from the Chinese manufacturers, and at the same time decided to get boards for one of the most popular projects of this kind of clock. These are the clocks designed by Andrei Zalesnikov, edited by Alex Gaver. Gaver has detailed videos on his channel, and the main information is available on his website. There you'll find the sketch, PCBs, assembly and setup tips, and everything else. You'll find all the links in the description. The clock is simple, built on the basis of an Arduino Nano. You don't need to mess around with a program or programming. The sketch uploads without any issues, and the device works, you could say, right out of the box. The clock has lots of effects and backlighting. Don't pay attention to the fact that the indicators flicker a bit. That's only on camera, they must be nervous or something. But to the naked eye, you don't see this behavior. There are only 3 control buttons, even a child could figure it out. It runs on any USB 5-volt power source. Power consumption from the source is about 1 watt. Setup is simple. After assembling and cleaning the board, check that everything is mounted correctly. Then, without installing the board with the tubes, use the trimmer resistor to set the voltage on the high-voltage capacitor to about 180 volts. This is the power supply for the tube anodes. And if everything is correct, the clock will start ticking, or rather not ticking. They operate silently but look impressive. In the original project, the anode power is supplied through an optoisolator. Optocouplers with the Darlington transistor output are used. I didn't have enough of those optocouplers on hand, so I quickly made an equivalent circuit using transistors. The circuit shown has a big advantage. It is much faster in operation. The downside is that you need 1 optocoupler per circuit like this, so you need 4 in total. In my case, everything is built on a separate PCB, which is installed in place of the optics and works perfectly. The project's boards are single-sided, and you can make them at home. But why bother when there's JLC PCB, a company that will do it all for you? JLC will manufacture printed circuit boards of any complexity, shape, or number of layers. There are plenty of solder mask colors available and other options, like trace coating, copper, and PCB thickness. Your boards will comply with all international standards if needed. JLC PCB is a company with a full production cycle, which ensures complete quality control at every stage of manufacturing. The prices are very affordable, starting at just $2 for a batch of boards size 10 by 10, and there's a $30 coupon for 6-layer boards. JLC PCB is easy to use, affordable to produce, and reliable in operation. You'll find the link to the company's website in the description. The project's case was 3D printed. I found the model on a popular website. The link to it will also be in the description. Since this is a popular project and everything about it has already been said and shown, I won't try to act smart. Up next is not my film. All that's left for you is to get comfortable and enjoy. Enjoy watching.